This laptop is a rather unusual one. It's the ASUS BR1100F and it's a laptop made for kids. And yet it's rather affordable too at only 1,599 ringgit. So in today's video, let's go through what makes this laptop special and kid-friendly. Now, the first thing that makes this thing kid-friendly is actually, well, the answer's right in front of you, because this thing is having no metal, nothing on this laptop is sharp, and this whole thing is made out of plastic, and you also have rubber bumpers all around the edge of this laptop. So if you ever drop this laptop, I don't suppose it's gonna have any issues at all. But I don't think that you're ever gonna drop this laptop, because ASUS said that this laptop has something called 3D micro dimple texture, which provides a lot more better grip, and I would have to agree with that as well, because I feel my fingertip going into that 3D micro dimple texture. Now, opening up the lid of this laptop, it reveals an 11.6-inch IPS LCD screen with 1366 by 768 pixels in resolution. Okay, resolution aside though, the screen actually looks pretty good with my own eyes. I'm not gonna lie, it can go pretty bright, and also the colors are vivid enough, it doesn't look washed out, which is really good. And the entire screen is also covered by, I don't know what this is, it looks like a super high grade plastic or maybe a thick sheet of glass on top of the screen, because when I do this, you can hear it. Yeah. And also the bezels around the screen here is extremely thick, which I presume is for protection purposes, but the webcam is also at the top alongside with a physical privacy shutter as well, which you can just push, and then red color means that it's closed. And this screen right here is also in a glossy finish because the BR1100F has a touchscreen. Yes, and the touchscreen works very well, and also because of how the hinge actually behaves, if you poke on the screen real hard, it doesn't really wobble that much, which is really good. And I should also mention that this laptop is a convertible laptop, so you can use it in a standard laptop mode, stand mode, tent mode, and also tablet mode. And while in tablet mode, you can also see that there's another camera right here on the keyboard. And yes, you can use it to take pictures of, let's just say if you're in a classroom environment, you can use it to take pictures of the whiteboard and all of those kind of things. So let me just capture a quick picture here. Not gonna use selfie. Yeah, it's not the fastest in terms of taking picture, but it works. And also the keyboard. This keyboard is surprisingly good, I would say. It's tactile with decent travel distance overall. It's also quite stiff for my likeness, but overall it's okay. ASUS also boasted something called gap-free keyboard. So if your kids ever get angry at the laptop and starts to pry the keyboard, it cannot be pried off. Oh, my fingernails hurt. And ASUS also considered the fact that some people, even me including, will be a bit clumsy and sometimes pour some liquid on the keyboard. So this keyboard is made to handle up to 330 cubic centimeters of water, which is really good, and I really do hope more laptops have this kind of feature so that I won't ruin my own laptop. And there's also something that I just realized only after using this laptop for 2 weeks. And if you take a look at the bottom of this laptop, you see this? There's absolutely no opening. Yes, this is a completely fanless laptop design, and that is made possible because this laptop comes with an Intel Celeron N4500 chip with 2 cores and 2 threads, and also 128 gigs of eMMC storage. Honestly speaking, it's enough for day-to-day use, even though I'm using this laptop with my usual Google Chrome usage and also Microsoft Office. It handled it pretty well, even though on some occasions when I visit YouTube, the laptop will stutter a bit, but nothing too major. One key highlight about the ASUS BR1100F is how everything is made to be modular and also user replaceable, or at least the parts are easily replaceable, like the laptop's keyboard, battery, thermal module, screen, and even the I/O port can be taken out and replaced. And while we are talking about modularity here, this laptop also has another M.2 SSD slot inside that is empty. I wish I can open this laptop. I tried, but I couldn't find any obvious opening, which is, I think, good for kids. So if they drop this laptop on the floor or on the ground with sand, then it doesn't get inside easily. I should also not forget about the ports of this laptop actually. Now, looking at the right side here, you can see we have a generous amount of ports, and also this little covered flap here is because this laptop is available in a 4G variant. It also houses a micro SD card if you want to put it in, but since we only got a Wi-Fi version, so that port is covered. And on the left side though, we have all of the high-speed ports, and there's actually an active stylus in this laptop here. There are two buttons on this pen, but of course my hands are too big to actually use this pen comfortably. But if you're a kid watching this video, I presume those smaller kids' hands can use this pen without much of an issue. And ASUS also included a really cute little charging brick for this laptop. It's only 45 watts, but in case your kid forgot to take this home or broke it, you can actually charge this laptop using any gun charger that can go up to at least 45 watts in power and charge it via the USB Type-C port. And that's really convenient. And I should also mention that the battery life out of this laptop, throughout my usage, the advertised 9 to 10 hours of battery life is actually very much achievable. So at the end of the day, the ASUS BR1100F is a laptop made for kids, and it totally achieves the goal. The screen is slightly, it can be improved, I would say. 1080p screen for such a small size would be great because of the scaling issue when it comes to Windows and resolution. And for the price, 1,599 ringgit, I would say it's very affordable. And even though this laptop is made for kids, some adults can also use this laptop without much of an issue. If you're just gonna use it for, let's just say, scrolling through Facebook, social media, some very simple tasks, this laptop can handle it, no problems. And yeah, I kinda like this laptop a lot. I do wish that some of the features will go into the higher end range of laptops as well. And yeah, that's it. That's all we have to share with you about the ASUS BR1100F. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.